Alright, welcome back. We're playing some more Trails in the Sky tonight. This is episode 15. We're just about to... I think we're done. We just have to finish off a few more things in the final chapter, Gransel Castle, and we should be finished. I didn't have a chance to wrap up the game last time. It was already very late. The princess... no. Well, I think you did, actually, that you... Like, your latest save was only halfway through the game or something like that. Trails to Azure in 8 days. Can you imagine that? Aw, at least this guy got to propose to his girlfriend. You're very excited. I'm excited for you. One of these days I'll get to play it. "20 hours of the game is lost forever." Oh, yikes, I'm so sorry. So I guess we just explore the city and see what's going on. I'm gonna say hi to Olivier. Let me go back in the sewer. Nope, re-locked. They changed the locks, rekeyed them after they discovered that we were down there training. Yeah, that fight, the last fight was crazy. I like how it was phase 1, or first boss fight, right? And then you had second boss fight, and then you had phase 2 of second boss fight, back to back to back. The game said, "We gave you 100,000 Mira. Did you spend it?" Hello, Sir Green. Welcome. How many hours is it at? I don't know. Let me see. We are currently at 54, almost 55 hours of playtime. Half of Cold Steel, yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly. I think you two make a very cute couple. Oh, Annalise. Something wrong, ladies? Joshua's just totally clueless. Memorial Day celebration sale. Can I still buy things? I can. You know, just in case you want to buy some more eggs or, like, cart home another couple hundred groceries. Captain Oblivious? Yeah, he and Reed would get along famously in that regard. Exactly. I like there's a sequence in Cold Steel 2 where Marine says outright, yeah, I wasn't thinking anything. I wasn't thinking at all. Like, yes, we know, Reen. You never do, buddy. Liberal News Special. Oh, a special edition of Liberal News. There we go. Who's ready for some news? Special issue. Coup d'etat thwarted. Rescuing Her Majesty the Queen. Yesterday at noon, a group comprised mostly of bracers and members of the Royal Guard stormed Gransell Castle after rescuing Her Majesty, who had been placed under house arrest by the Intelligence Division. Said group suppressed the Special Operations Unit of that division, thereby liberating the Royal Castle. This is 19 pages long. ID Commanding Officer Colonel Richard, as well as other high-ranking officers involved, were placed under arrest and charged with attempting to incite a coup d'etat. In this issue, I intend to make a full account of the hidden truth behind this string of incidents. Message to the readers: I'm sure there are many out there who are dumbfounded by the headings printed in this issue. Up until now, this magazine has withheld publishing information concerning major events which surrounded the occupation of the Royal Castle, placement of Her Majesty under house arrest, and other such circumstances of pertinence in an endeavor to uncover the Intelligence Division's dark conspiracy. Liberal News sincerely apologizes for the abrupt coverage, and in addition asks that the readers understand our decision in this matter. Signed, the Editor-in-Chief. Hello, Zakuzu. Alan Richards' plan. The young founder of the Intelligence Division. Behind his humble facade, there lurked a calculating schemer enacting a carefully planned coup d'etat. He needs one of those mustaches that he can twirl so he can be properly calculating, scheming. Richard's plan all began through the utilization of the Intelligence Division as a personal recruitment tool to amass a group of senior military officials mired in corruption and illicit affairs. Ooh. These actions allowed Richard to hold the heart of the Royal Army within the palm of his hand for a time at least. General Morgan and other such incorruptible figures of importance, on the other hand, were forcibly bound, imprisoned, or otherwise restrained from interfering. Terrorist incident resolved. In sum, the soldiers in blue uniforms were the perfect imitative deception with which to frame the Royal Guards. The goal of the incident itself was to secure certain test equipment and abduct Professor Russell, a leading specialist in orbit research, but the background surrounding this event is still under investigation by the Bracer Guild. Royal Princess held hostage. After gaining control over a large majority of the army, Richard finally set his coup d'etat plan into motion. Placing Her Majesty's nephew, Duke Dunnan von Osleys, on the throne in her stead, Richard assumed control over the royal family from the shadows. His plan was to press Her Majesty to abdicate the throne by taking Her Highness Princess Claudia hostage, but the Royal Guard, led by First Lieutenant Schwartz, saw right through the machinations. A fierce battle ensued between the Special Operations Unit and the Royal Guard over Her Highness the Princess. However, being outnumbered, the Royal Guard's stand ended in defeat, and Princess Claudia was taken captive. Following the incident, members of the Royal Guard were branded as terrorists, and the unit was driven underground with nothing standing Richard's way. The success of his coup d'etat was only a matter of time. Unlikely heroes make an appearance. Hey, that's us! Amidst the chaos, an unheralded ray of light shone down upon the scene. A certain few individuals infiltrated the castle and slipped past the security of the Special Operations Unit. Moreover, they succeeded in meeting with Her Majesty the Queen, who was under house arrest at the time. I have refrained from writing these individuals' names in deference to the Bracer Guild's request, but suffice it to say the guild itself, which had been in the dark due to regulations sanctioned by the Intelligence Division, was, for the first time, able to grasp the direness of the situation thanks to information acquired by these nameless heroes. After being apprised of the chain of events, the Bracer Guild would become a central force of opposition to the Intelligence Division. Liberation of the Queen. The Bracer Guild rendezvoused with the estranged Royal Guard and set about liberating the Urba Royal Villa through a joint operation carried out under the Veil of Night, and beginning with Her Highness Princess Claudia, succeeded in rescuing the hostages. Then, yesterday, using the tolling noon bell at the Gransville Cathedral as a cue, a rescue team primarily made up of bracers and members of the Royal Guard pressed forward with a plan to storm the castle in a three-pronged attack from air, land, and the underground. As Rangers of the Royal Army under the command of the Intelligence Division fell upon the liberating group, a deadly battle with the Special Operations Unit erupted within the halls of Gransville Castle and even spread to the lower levels. The struggle finally came to an end with the safe rescue of Her Majesty Queen Alicia. At roughly the same time, a unit of the Royal Army that had come within sight of the castle ceased its advance after being persuaded to lay down arms by General Morgan, who had escaped from captivity and rushed to the royal city. The coup d'etat, which had been crafted by Richard and the Intelligence Division, had been, without a doubt, thwarted at the narrow brink of no return. The face of this nameless paramilitary unit, as is evident from the information presented in this article, the ambitions of the Intelligence Division were not shattered by the strength of a lone hero, but by the combined courage of a host of unnamed individuals who, in the end, wielded the strength necessary to bring down the curtains on this intricate scheme. It has also been rumored that a number of civilians stood shoulder to shoulder with the ranks of the Royal Guard and bracers in this endeavor. During this final struggle, the forces gathered together on the Liberators' side were, in fact, put in a situation which many would agree was insufficient in terms of strength to combat this foe. However, it was the courage of these civilians that compensated for this deficiency. As a reporter caught up in the mix, I was also one of those individuals who found themselves being borne up by this incredible energy. Among those who gave me the strength to carry on were two junior bracers in particular, to whom I owe a special debt of gratitude, for without them, penning these articles would have been an impossibility. As we come to the end of these tumultuous events, I am once again overcome with feelings of reverence and thankfulness. The two individuals of whom I have spoken are scheduled to be awarded with their long-awaited status by the Bracer Guild at any moment. Please forgive my use of the following space for a personal message in consideration of the heroes who saved Liberal Kingdom. My heartiest congratulations to the both of you, and if you're ever in the mood for curry, it's on me. Signed, N. Aww. Look at that. Niall's buying them curry. That means he really likes them. Society. Royal Guard reinstated. The Royal Guard, which had been branded as terrorists and forced underground, has had its honor restored. The Army's Strategic Operations Headquarters also decided today that the Royal Guard will be officially reinstated, and it is expected that First Lieutenant Schwartz and all of her fellow officers will be returning to their former unit. Society. General Morgan promoted! Now he's Uber General! The coup d'etat plan was carried out by a division of the military that should have served as a protective shield for the public. The Royal Army itself, unable to forestall this serious incident despite the threat it posed to the nation, will refocus its prime objective on restructuring and reorganizing in order to prevent such future tragedies. To head that movement, the Royal Assembly has already proposed the leadership be awarded to General Morgan. The Royal Army has shown signs that it will comply with these demands, and General Morgan is expected to accede to the office of Commander of Strategic Operations. Yay, good for him. In addition, it was announced that former Colonel Cassius Bright, who acted as the general's right hand during the 100 Days War, will be making a return, this time as an adjunct to the commander. The former colonel had, after the war, resigned from his post and transferred his considerable talents to the Bracer Guild. Society. Mystery at the Tetracyclic Towers. Ooh. Yesterday afternoon, numerous reports came in from all over the kingdom in witness to a mysterious light. It has been said that a beam of light shone from the tops of the Tetracyclic Towers. We are presently awaiting an investigation into the matter, as no further details are known at this time. Ooh, mysterious! Okay, we finally made it to the rest area. You sure you don't want to look around more? Or are you finally ready to take a break? Let's keep looking around. I didn't realize this is where they wanted to go. So they wanted to go, oh, this one just north of the shopping center. Got it. What's going on over here? Look at the size of this crowd. It's because it's so warm out today. Anyone selling ice cream is sure to make a ton of mira. You know, looking at all this, kind of makes me want to eat everything they've got. Wait, what? Where's Anton and Ricky? Well, we can go looking for them and see what happens. Which reminds me, I made you a promise. A promise. When we were dressed up as maids in the castle, you were all sulky and pouty, and I said I'd buy you some ice cream. Why do you remember the most trivial things? And as I recall, I also made you a promise in that rest area. Oh, yeah, I guess you did. Why don't we wait for the day to settle down a little bit first? Huh? Anyway, we can walk around some more, then go to the rest area behind those stores. And then I'll buy you some ice cream. Okay? Okay. Okay. Yeah, right, exactly. Walks into some random area. Game. Are you sure you want to move forward? Not yet. Thank you. Double chocolate mint? That sounds good. What are your favorite flavors of ice cream, chat? Everybody here eats mint chocolate, evidently. Mint chocolate. Mint chocolate is your favorite? I mean, you would fit right in here. Got a blister on my feet from all the walking. That's why you don't wear new shoes out to a day like this. Here's Anton and Ricky. Whoa, sure is busy out here. Doesn't look like I'll get that nap I've been wanting. May as well just hang out instead. Everyone looks like they're having so much fun at their queen's birthday celebration. That's it. Anton, Ricky, I was expecting more. Ricky wants to take a nap. Anton's just watching people. You like vanilla? Vanilla's great because you can put whatever you want on it. Like chocolate syrup or, I don't know, crushed walnuts. It still tastes great. Strawberries. Oh, this is the Fisher guy's house, right? 60th anniversary of the Queen's birthday. Who in their right mind would want to overthrow a ruler like Queen Alicia? I don't know, go ask him. Go ask the guy that did it. He's right there. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. We don't have any new assignments today. You two may feel free to go on out and enjoy your date. Date? Who's on a date? We are so not dating yet. Yet? At all. I meant at all. The Royal Army will be out in force during the festivities, but the other braces should be around as well. Check the bars, shops, and inns. You're sure to find them. Estelle's tongue betrays her heart once more. Do you think Joshua suspects anything? We inducted her into our growing society. It's a fishing cult. I knew it! I knew it. Wait, who did they induct into their fishing cult? Oh, it's Mary Maybell. It has to be a cult. Why else would every JRPG have fishing? Oh, wow. You're right. It's the one thing every JRPG has in common. They all have fishing. So it must be a cult. You're right. It's Illuminati. With conferences day in and day out, I imagine Her Highness must be a very busy woman. If Her Highness really wants to relax, she needs to get as far away as she can. I hear Bose is quite nice this time of year. So, was it Sakurai? I think Sakurai posted something on Twitter about like a new release of Final Fantasy 15. That wasn't Sakurai. Somebody else. Anyway, Nomura. It was Nomura. Sakurai's Smash Brothers, I think? Anyway, Nomura posted something about the new release of Final Fantasy 15. Yeah, recently. And he was like, if we released a new version on the PC, which part of the game would you like to see improved? And it was, he listed things like, I want to see more cutscenes, I want an expanded second chapter, I want, yada yada yada, a bunch of stuff. Which I thought was actually pretty interesting. So, news for the future? This is Square Enix, can't get excited, can't afford to get excited, yeah, that's right. Just gotta take it with a grain of salt. If it happens, great. If it doesn't happen, didn't expect it to happen in the first place. I feel like, though, if I were to play that game again, the thing I would like most is to not have to watch Kingsguard or Kingsglaive or whatever the name of the movie was before watching or playing the game, so just to understand what's going on. Oh, man. I tried to mute the wrong thing. Sorry about that. Oh, man. Instead of, like, muting my microphone, I muted everything else. Fantastic. You'll get none of these, instead you get 2 random giant hand bosses. I mean... You stick to what you know, right? Gotta stick to what you know. Yeah, I really enjoyed playing Final Fantasy 15. Music Life was fine. The anime was pretty good. I enjoyed the content of the game. The DLC, not the, yeah, the DLCs were super good. That was one of the things that he was also proposing, was integrating the DLCs into the main story of the game, which would have been just amazing. God, could you imagine Episode Ignis as part of the game? Except, wait, doesn't Episode Ignis have a different ending than the... Yeah, well, whatever. Yeah, it definitely had a few issues. But overall, I enjoyed it. Oh, here they are. Agates, the martial arts tournament. Could be a good opportunity to hone my skills. And if Zin the Immovable made an appearance there. It was on Twitter. Well, why don't you try to get in next year, Agate? Maybe. It might be nice, but it's become such a circus. And I don't like doing tricks for a crowd. Hello, Flaming Days. Welcome. Thank you for that compliment. Much appreciated. Whatever floats your boat, buddy. Hey, you two. Zin! So what's your next move? Back to the Republic? I'm in no rush. There doesn't seem to be any crisis in the Republic so bad that I absolutely have to be there for it. Besides, this country is full of fine opponents from your Bracer Guild. As long as I'm here, it would be a waste to leave without testing my mettle a bit more. Fine opponents? Who'd you have in mind? For starters, you've got Agate, the so-called Heavy Blade, not to mention your Silver Streak Charizard. And who could forget? The champions of this year's martial arts competition, perhaps the strongest of them all. Aw, Zin, that's so sweet. But don't think it means I'll go any easier on you, and don't you hold back on us. It's on, man. It doesn't speak for both of us. Feel free to hold back if you'd like. In fact, I might even prefer it. Oh, it's Grant. And Kurt. Hello, White Hell Days. He remembers everything but the person that erased his memories, like the most important piece. I remember all this stuff except for the thing that would be really useful to know. $10 billion times more suitable for succession than Duke Dunnan. Yeah, I think 10 billion is pretty appropriate. Ready to face not one, but 5 Crocobarks? I'm ready. I've been training for this day. I'm prepared. I still have 47,000 mirror to spend. Wait. Hang on. How the... I was very confused about which direction I was going there. Am I gonna try to 100% this? No. No, no, no. In order to 100% it, I'd have to play through the whole thing again. And I'm not ready to do that just yet. Oh, hey. It's Tita and the Professor. He's no Cassius, but I guess Agate's okay. Man, I feel like Cassius casts a long, dark shadow over the entire Bracer Guild in Liberl. Everybody's being compared to him, even though he's not even a Bracer anymore. Forever. Hello, Dorothy. The story's going to win the Fulitzer Prize? The Fulitzer Prize, huh? Do you want to get sued? The Fulitzer is an annual award. Oh, that's great. An annual award presented to the very best examples of journalism, literature, and music. Yes, the Fulitzer. Don't say it out loud. Do you want to get sued? Special coup edition? The world needs a tie guild? Not a Bracer guild, a tie guild, huh? Thank you, Thebus. Thank you for clipping that. Oh, it's Rianne. You know, I thought there was gonna be like a whole side quest to rescue Rianne, and yet here she is. We rescued her. Or she rescued herself. Or she was rescued by other folks after we liberated the villa. Oh, it's Lieutenant Schwartz saying hi to her fellow nuns. So, evidently this series has a thing for disguising yourself as a nun. It worked for both Angelica and Lieutenant Schwartz. I think Angelica was a much more violent nun than Julia was. Have we found Olivier yet? No. I don't know where he is. I figured he was going to be over by the embassy, but I didn't see him. And then I thought he was going to be at the bar playing the piano, but he's not there either. Yeah, where is... Wait, where is Olivier? Can I talk to him in this sequence? Or has he been sequestered in the embassy? You want to know? Yeah, go ahead and tell me. Where is he? Wait, he's in the hotel? I haven't checked the hotel yet. He's in the castle? Oh, okay. Jill? What's Jill doing here? Tomorrow is Wednesday, no time for the bar? I don't know, man. Tomorrow's Tuesday. This is where I am. Still time for the bar. Wow, Hans is in love with Joshua. It's already Tuesday night? Got it. That's Dumbledore, he's here too. Can we break into anybody's room while they're here? Nope. Doesn't look like anyone's actually checked into the hotel. That was always one of my favorite things. Like, you just run around in the inn, and you just break into somebody's room and talk to them, like, hey, what's going on? Anything interesting happening in here? Like the Kool-Aid Man. Oh, yeah. Did I ever find female student in CS1? I don't think so. That doesn't sound familiar. I mean, there were a lot of female students, but I'm guessing you're talking about a specific person. There's a female student. This is nothing but female student. That actually sounds familiar, but like my CS1 playthrough was 8 months ago or something like that, right? So it's been a while, and I didn't record that one. I didn't record that playthrough. Is he in the throne room? Sitting on the throne? No. Close though. Oh, it's General Morgan? The villa. Oh yeah, Rianne. Wait, the villa. Can you remind me what the context is? Thanks for the thanks, General Morgan. Appreciate it. Oh, it's Cassius. Look at those eyebrows and that stunning mustache. Doesn't have a tie, you're right. A shocking oversight. So what is female student supposed to say if not female student? I know where they are. I know where the child and the professor are. Yeah, it's true. If you don't remember what she's supposed to say, then it has to be better, right? Let's see. Anybody else out here? I don't think there's anyone hanging out on the terrace. That's where I would like to expect to find him too, right there at the end of the red carpet. Gazing out over the city. And this is where what's-his-face jumped off the balcony. Silver-haired boy. The real mastermind behind the plot. Can't wait to fight that guy again. Bum, 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 bum. Lawrence? That's what he says his name is. Do you believe him? Do you trust him? I don't. I think it's a fabrication. Well, they finally shut this They actually just locked the door. That's great. Nice. Nice. What? He's not here in the dining room either? Or the kitchen? This would be the perfect place for him to be. The servants' quarters? This is also the kitchen? This is the servants' quarters. There we go. Hello, Hilda. Just lock the door. Exactly. Is he hiding in the throne room? He's got to be hanging out with, his buddy, whose name I can never remember. The big guy. Mueller. Yes, that's it. Mueller. What a name. You're not allowed to say anything because you played all the games? Hmm. Yes, true. Castle's way too big. The castle is huge. Yes, I agree. Far too many bedrooms. Is he in here? Aha! Olivier! Estelle, Joshua, I heard from Cassius that you've become full-class bracers. Well done, well done. Congratulations, my dear little pussycats. Could you just, well, we'll just go with thanks. Olivier, what brings you here? I heard you were invited to tonight's celebratory banquet, but, well, I didn't think you would be here already. Yeah, seriously. What's a guy who loves parties doing drinking alone in a quiet place like this? Better be careful or some people might start thinking you're an imposter. The news of you two becoming full-fledged bracers filled my heart almost to bursting. So much so that I saw no recourse but to hold an impromptu concert in front of the Grand Arena. Ah, if only you had witnessed the unbridled excitement I inspired in my legion of fans. Right. Makes me think of the performance at Hocken Gate. Indeed, and such a public explosion of passion left me drained. So I wandered here for a quiet place to drink and brood. Ah, me, in restless dreams walking alone, sharing the drink they call loneliness. Before you assist the beauty and the beast, that is... man. I can't make those words fit together into anything resembling sense. Thank you, Olivier. Deep. That's what I got out of that, yes. He needed an excuse to get drunk during the day, so he was like... yeah, I'm gonna celebrate Estelle and Joshua. Okay, it's time to go check out the rest area. Forced criticism, thank you for the follow. Hey, Brent. Yeah, that's right. Don't you call me out like that. In front of everybody. Let's stop and rest. Walking all over the place like that can really take it out of you. Glad we can get off our feet for a minute then. For the moment at least, Francis seems like it's genuinely at peace. You really think so? I'm just glad that we can leave it all up to Dad and everyone else, at least for today. Of course, I really think it should be his responsibility to begin with since he showed up so late. Yeah, I suppose so. Maybe it's just part of his nature. Oh well, it's not like we can do anything about it. But check us out, we're actually full bracers now. Which means we're not beholden to any specific branch and can go wherever we want. Anytime a branch is short-handed and requests help, we'll just take an airliner to get there. But our newfound freedom will also mean greater responsibilities. Sure, but I think we'll be able to handle it. I mean, hey, we actually played a major part in stopping the coup. And it means I'll never have to hear Dad going on about how it worries him when you're not around to keep an eye on me. Yeah, I think his days of saying that are at an end. You really showed him what you can do. Still, I think I'd like to stay with you from now on. Huh? Huh? The Giga Huh. Oh. Would I just get on your nerves? No, nothing like that. But what do you mean by stay with me? Just that we know each other so well and we can practically read each other's minds? I think we make a good team and I hate to break it up. Oh, you mean like for bracer business. And here I was thinking you were going to tell me your big confession or something. What? Ah, nothing. Forget I said anything. Still, what was that all? Boy, it sure is hot out today, huh? And there's nothing to beat hot weather like ice cream, huh? My treats, just like I promised, so you wait right here. Oh. I don't think there's any ice cream stand over that way. I wonder if she... Nah, there's no way. But I do envy your youth sometimes. Wait, who's this? Oh, it's that guy. The professor. The other professor. Professor Alba. It's been a long time since we last met, hasn't it? So much has happened lately, but things are finally settling down again. People truly thrive during the most in peaceful times. Oh, is something the matter? You look a bit pale. I would have thought you'd generally be in better spirits now that you've attained senior bracer status. Speaking of which, I truly must congratulate you on your success, so long as, of course, I'm not being too forward in doing so. Ever since we first met, you always made me really uncomfortable. I'm a little more used to you now, but I still get the shakes a little bit whenever you look at me. Oh? And in all the cases we've dealt with, there have been people who just forget things. You're always there investigating, no matter where we've gone. Your timing's almost a little too good. What really clued me in was Kurt's reaction. He lost his memories too. He said he wasn't feeling so well when he was in the stands, and you were right there with him. Professor Alba. Was it you? Haha! It was the dead giveaway was the squinty eyes. If you can't see an enemy character's eyes, they're a bad guy. Impressive. Even with your cognizance and recollection being puppeteered, you were still able to piece it all together. Indeed, it was I. Allow me to clear away your confusion. Oh, damn. What? Oh. You're... Haha, so you finally remember me, do you? When your heart was in tatters, it was I who rebuilt it. I who restored it. It was I who poured a soul back into that empty vessel. You have the power to twist the minds and memories of men. The 7 snake apostles. The Anguis. You're one of them! Weissman the Faceless. Huh, I've not heard that name pass your lips in ages. Enforcer number 13? The Black Fang. Joshua Ashtray. You were behind all of this. Which means that Lieutenant Lawrence has to be... It is as you surmise. I was kind enough not to erase your memories of him. I'm not surprised you're able to make the connection so quickly. Haha, I'm sure he'd be pleased to know you were thinking of him. So you're here to finish me off? Ha, no, nothing of the sort. The first phase of our plan went off without a hitch. Since I have a moment to spare, I simply thought I'd come to see you. First phase? The seal in the old ruins? The gate which blocks the path to the ring. Wrenching it open was but the first step of many. And already there exists no means of closing it again. I knew this would be the end of it. What the hell is the Shining Ring? And what is your little society after? If you really wish to know, why don't you rejoin? I'm certain that you'd be able to return to active duty in no time. You needn't look so glum. We can get you back in fighting form. Please, spare me your withering looks. I do understand that you have a family now whom you regard as important. You greatly admire your father, to say nothing of the girl you so adore. Even with him on our side, throwing those gifts away would be the actions of an idiot. And so I've come here to see you. I came to offer you true freedom from our association as thanks for the integral role you're so perfectly played. Which means that I must congratulate you, Joshua. You are already a free man. I am most grateful for the work that you've done over the past 5 years. What? Oh, don't be so boring. I was expecting a bit more cheer out of you at hearing such news. Perhaps there's a flaw in the design of your emotions. I've been helping you? What kind of bullshit are you expecting me to swallow? Oh, pardon me, I completely forgot to tell you. I never intended you to be an assassin, but rather a spy. What? The society abandoned you. We played on the pities of a noble-hearted man, and it worked. You were given a loving home. And while you were there, our contacts would check in on you from time to time, and you'd tell them everything. We were particularly interested in your reports of the movements of the Bracer Guild, as well as your intel on one Cassius Bright. Ugh! But of course, you wouldn't remember having done such things as that. You were not yourself at the time. Cassius Bright, S-ranked Bracer. He was the foremost impediment to the success of this plan. We felt certain he would be quick to act in order to stop any coup d'etat that should occur. But through a detailed analysis of his behavioral patterns, we finally devised a plan that would lead him out of the country and out of our way. The intel you've unknowingly been feeding us has been most useful indeed. No! And so, I must thank you again. The past 5 years have been of inestimable help. No, you're lying! You have to be lying! All that time, I spent with Estelle. Ha! Why are you so sad? Has your feigned ignorance not earned you a beloved family as well as a happy home? If you say nothing, they will never know. However, it is the sort of thing that might weigh heavily on a fellow, since your fellow members of the Bright household are such good people. Perhaps a little too good for a monster such as yourself. However much you may model your behavior after a normal, decent person, you are no such thing. You must surely have noticed your ability to reason through and execute a solution to a problem no matter the circumstances, your physical strength and reflexes, better than an entire squadron of normal soldiers. You are my greatest creation, my human weapon. That is who and what you truly are, the Black Fang. You have no place in the lives of normal people. You'll never be happy in their presence again. You can't be. When it becomes too much for you, you're always welcome to return. To the Grandmaster's Society of Souls. Back to Ouroboros. Ooh. Ha 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 ha! Ouroboros. The secret society. Uh-oh. Is this my punishment? My sister and Loa. What do I do? I don't know how to face him after all that, but I've kept him waiting for way too long. It's getting late too. Did she just take like 3 hours to go get ice cream? I'm such an idiot. I need to learn to think before I open my mouth. I wonder if Joshua's figured me out. Gotta cool down. I feel like I'm stuck in perma blush mode. Oh, Estelle, I thought I might find you around here somewhere. Hi, Professor Alba. Fancy seeing you here. Huh, indeed. I was actually just speaking with Joshua. Congratulations on your promotion to Senior Bracer status. Thanks. Is something wrong? I don't know. Something just seems different about you. What's got you looking so cheerful? Okay, you've got me. To tell the truth, I've made several major advances in my archaeological research. You might say that it's put me in a good mood. Hey, that's awesome! Oh, sorry. The ice cream's going to melt, so I better get going. I'll see you later. Bye. Trips. Spills both the ice cream. I see, Cassius Bright's daughter. I think she's going to be quite a lot of fun. Hey, sorry it took so long. It was super crowded there, but I have returned with our valuable loot. Cool, thanks. Now we can eat like kings. Yeah, so about earlier. Yeah, I want to apologize for that. I didn't mean to be so vague. It just wasn't an appropriate time for confessions, you know? Oh, sure. I didn't really mind so much. Well, when I gave it some more thought, it seemed kind of silly to try and rush things. We may be senior bracers now, but that just means that we have different work to focus on. We might have to really consider our future prospects. Right. If we get married, we'll have to think about raising children! I've got to stop getting so far ahead of myself! Well, it's evening already, so why don't we eat our ice cream on the way back? Everyone's probably waiting for us. Hey Joshua, what is it? Did you have something you wanted to discuss about the future? No, what would give you that idea? Come on, let's get back to the castle. Delicious ice cream. The shining ring is a ring that shines. That's right. Huh. What's wrong, Estelle? You've been completely on edge for a while now. Something on your mind? Yeah. Yes. Hey, Shara. Did you think Joshua was acting weird at dinner? If anyone was acting weird, I'd say it was you. He was as calm as he ever is. Well, yeah, but... Aha. I see. I get it. Get what? You can't keep secrets from me. I had a feeling about it, but I was wondering if you'd ever admit it to yourself. You're kind of falling for Joshua, aren't you? You can tell? It's pretty obvious. Sorry, hon. But I'm guessing you haven't told him anything about this? No. Joshua's always picking on me, telling me what a dope I am. Not that I should be criticizing anyone, I guess. You're so naive. It's a wonder how you've lasted this long. You need to learn to look a little bit deeper. Big sister is ready to begin your education in love, Estelle. I'm never asking you for advice again. I'm just kidding, I'm sorry. I don't mean to tease. But you guys set out just when puberty was about to hit. It's only logical that you'd start picking up on feelings for each other. Oh, you think so? Traveling together just seems like such a petty reason for that kind of thing. I guess I've gotten a little more self-aware since we started all of this. This isn't like me at all! You're the proverbial flower that refuses to blossom. Every girl feels that way. Shara, I don't want to lecture you or talk about this with you if you're not ready. But if you are, then what say we have ourselves some girl talk, huh? Would it help if I told your fortune? Yeah, okay. I forgot she does that. I forgot she tells fortunes too. I promise I'll listen to whatever you have to say. Okay. Alright, time for your lesson, my protege. Oh, Estelle, big sister is moved to tears. On second thought, never mind. But thank you, I do feel a little bit better. I'm gonna go see Joshua for a little bit. Oh? You're gonna tell him? Not about that. There really does seem to be something weird going on with him. I want to see what that's about first. Oh, well, you do seem to know him better than anyone else. I'm sure that everything will turn out just fine between you two. Maybe you can even just have a nice, calm discussion with him and be open about what's on your mind. I don't think I'm quite that ready yet. Okay, see you later. Bye. Dashes out of the room. Young love. They'll probably be fine. Young love. Joshua is gone. Huh? They're not here. Oh yeah, Dad's still in some meeting, I think. But where's Joshua? Where indeed? Joshua? Oh, he's out playing somewhere then. Joshua is no longer in this game. Yes, it's exactly. He's in the next game. He's already waiting in SC. Hello, Demos. Hey, Estelle. Nice night, isn't it? Yeah? There's that song again. The Whereabouts of Light. I've lost a lot, but this song and this harmonica have always been with me. I've been thinking about why I play it. Maybe it's a habit I should quit. I think I want to tell you what I was doing before I met you. Joshua? Okay. This may take a while, do you mind? Not at all. I'll listen to whatever you have to say. Thank you. Once upon a time, there lived a little boy all by himself. He was the timid sort, relying on the kindness of others without a single redeeming trait. But he had people he cared about with him, so he was happy. It's story time, chat. Settle back. Grab some cocoa and some marshmallows. But one day, something happened that broke his heart. He forgot how to speak, to feel, even to eat. All he could do was play his harmonica. No matter how hard his caretaker tried, nothing helped his heart to mend, and he grew weaker by the day. One day, a wandering magician appeared before the boy. "I will heal the boy's heart for you," he said, "provided, of course, I am compensated." And so the boy was given over into the magician's care. As he attempted to piece the broken heart back together, the magician found that he could shape the boy's existence into anything he wished. And so the boy's new heart became that of a murderer. Whoa. For 2 years, the boy killed every single day. Yikes. Under cover of night, he murdered dozens of soldiers. He slit the throat of a national cabinet minister who was under heavily armed guard. Sometimes he used explosives which maimed and killed innocent bystanders. At some point, he became regarded as something more than a mere killer. He was known as the Black Fang, and the name struck fear into the hearts of men. One day, the magician gave the boy an assassination order. His target was a hero, a man who had protected his queen and nation from the threat of an invading northern country. He was a bracer who held a special rank shared only by 3 others in the entire land. But the target was too strong. He defeated the boy with all the ease of a tiger swatting at a playful cub. At that moment, some of the magician's servants showed up. Since the boy's face had been seen, he was now a loose end to be tied up. But someone came to his aid and drove the attackers away. It was, of course, the man he had come to kill. And so, the boy was taken to the man's house where he met a young girl. He lived there for 5 years, always feeling like he was lost in some wonderful dream. In the real world, he would never be allowed to have such dreams. But all dreams must end at some point. The time was drawing near when reality could be avoided no longer. Yeah, that got real dark. And that's the end of my story. Thank you for being patient with me and listening. Was all that real? Every syllable. My heart is broken. My hands will always be stained with blood. I failed in the assassination of your father. I have been betraying you for a long time. The boy can't be saved from his real purpose. His presence alone seems to bring disaster and misery. He's just tainted. But the boy set out on a journey, in hopes that he may keep his misfortunes from the ones he holds dear. He will find and stop the foul magician who created the life he has led. What? That's the last remnant of my human heart. I won't be needing it anymore. But I want you to take it. It's hardly an adequate way to thank you for the last 5 years. Yet, I can't think of anything better. Stop it. What? I said stop it! Stop talking about it like it's a dream. You make it sound like nothing that's happened was even real to you. What difference does the past make? Your heart is broken? What does that even mean? Estelle. Look at me! Look into my eyes! They've always seen that boy. In good times and bad. No matter how much the boy was hurting, and I always saw how hard he'd keep holding on. Joshua, I love you. Ugh! You can't just leave me on my own. My feelings won't just go away when you do. I won't let you. Estelle. Huh? One last huh before the game ends. Oh. Joshua. What was that? It's so bitter. It's just a fast-acting sedative. Don't worry, there are no side effects. He drugged her? What? Oh. Why? Why did you... My Estelle, you shine like the sun. My time with you was the happiest and the most painful I've ever known. Just as the brightest light casts the darkest shadow. If you stayed with me, you'd find out just how disgusting my true nature is. Sometimes I think it would have been better if we'd never met. No. But this time is different. I'm grateful that you came to see me. I hate that I have to run from a girl who's so important to me, but it's all I can do. But I want you to know that I'll always be thinking of you. Joshua. Joshua! Thank you for everything. You had me from the first moment I met you. I've always loved you. Wow. The confessions. And then the drugs. Goodbye, Estelle. And the murder. That's a lot of killing this guy's been through. Boom! Wait, is that it? That's the end? What? Are you serious? That's how it ends? There's still 2 more epilogues, you're right. I forgot about that. That was very nice. That was a great game. I loved playing it. That was a lot of fun. Fiend! We did it. We did it. We got the I've Always Loved You achievement. Yeah. That was a hell of a way for it to end. Very sudden. 2 years between the release of this game and the second chapter? Yeah, I couldn't imagine. Yeah, I do have the second one. I do have the second one. In English, it took 4 years for SC to be localized due to various difficulties and other factors. Well, that's incredible. You waited? Well, so we're gonna go ahead and call it here. Thank you for not the stream, but the game. And that was great. Save clear data. Load it from the title screen to begin a second playthrough with various statistics carried over. New Game Plus? New Game Plus? Anything else? Back to the title screen? Ooh, what's this? Is this the... Wait, is this the intro anime again? Yeah, this looks new. Trails in the Sky. The second chapter. Joshua vanishes into the fading light. Estelle sets out on a new journey to bring him home. But the faint tolling of a distant bell indicates the dawn of a new era. A time of conspiracy and calamity. Well, that's pretty cool. More trials await the men and women of Liberal Kingdom. New journeys, new sketches, special characters, quote-unquote special characters, peculiar artifacts, one epic adventure. Reaching, grasping for that familiar melody. Marching ever onward. That is a big airship. What the hell? Plotting out the trails of destiny once more. That was a really cool little advertisement for the second story. Next game. Trails to Nowhere, hello. Congrats on finishing FC, thank you. Thank you.